What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. My name is Michael Train, artist and owner of Train and Vein Tattoos in Salina, Kansas. And today I would like to talk about black pigments. Specifically, I'm going to be showing you guys oil paints today, but this applies to acrylic paint as well. So basically, there's three different types of blacks we've got out there. There's a carbon lamp black, there's a Mars black, and then we have an ivory black. I make all my own black pigments. I have for many years. I really like to be able to play with the range of coolness and warmness when I'm making my blacks. And personally, I just don't like the blacks that come out of the tubes. So today in this video, I'm going to show you guys how you can make your own blacks for your oil paints or your acrylics, and how you can play with the level of warmness to coolness in those blacks. And so if you're interested, please stay tuned and we'll get right into it. So I've got a couple different blacks here. I don't have all three that I mentioned, but again, it's not necessary because in this video, we're going to show you how you can make your own black. But I'll just go ahead and show you, for example, I have here, this is an ivory black made by Winsor & Newton. And then we have here, this is the lamp black, also made by Winsor & Newton. And then the third one would be the Mars black, which I do not have. I don't use that. I haven't used blacks out of a tube for a long time, ever since I learned how to make my own years ago. We'll go ahead and refresh on what the differences are between those three blacks. So your lamp and carbon black, that's going to be your most opaque black. That's going to have the highest tinting strength. So basically that's going to be your blackest black. And then you've got your Mars black. Your Mars black is just a regular black. It's an iron oxide pigment. And then we have your ivory black. Your ivory black is going to be your lowest tinting strength. It's going to be less opaque, a little more on the warmer side, and it's going to be ideal for maybe like doing glazing on your paintings. But again, we're going to make our own blacks today. That's just a little bit of knowledge on those different blacks in case you don't want to make your own black. But I highly suggest to try it out because, first off, learning color theory is straight up fun, and understanding color theory makes you a better artist. Making your own blacks is just one little step in that whole process of color theory and creativity. So I think making your own blacks is definitely the way to go. So we'll jump right into it. I have two different pigments here that we're going to use to create most of our blacks today. One is ultramarine blue, and then the other is going to be a burnt umber. Both of these, I use Gamblin paint for my oil painting. Like I said, this will work for acrylic or oil painting, any kind of paint you get. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually make 4 different blacks using these two pigments, and then we also are going to be using this here phthalo green to make a very black black. So first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to pour out for our regular black. all we need to do is do about 50% of each, the burnt umber and the ultramarine blue. So I'll go ahead and pour out a small amount there, a small amount there, and that's about 50%. So we got the ultramarine blue and the burnt umber. I'm gonna go ahead and mix these two together real quick. And there we have a black. From there, what we're gonna do next is we're going to make a cooler black by adding more of the ultramarine blue and less of the burnt umber. And that's gonna give us a little bit cooler of a black. Now, we're going to do the same thing but opposite. We're gonna do a little more of the burnt umber and a little less of the blue. And this is gonna give us a warmer black. So now we have 3 different blacks here. This one here is our normal black. It's probably hard to see and tell, but this is our normal black. This is gonna be our cooler black. It has a little more of the ultramarine blue. And then we have here our warmer black over here. That's got a little more of the burnt umber. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a very black black. So I'm going to take about half of this black that we made earlier, and I'm just going to add a very small amount of this phthalo green to it, and we'll go ahead and mix that together. Alright, so we have 4 different types of blacks here. We have what we started with here, our original one, our 50-50 mixture, our cooler black, which has a little more of the ultramarine blue, and then we have here our warmer black, which has a little more of the burnt umber. And then down here, finally, we have our blackest black, which is a mixture of 50-50 of burnt umber and ultramarine blue, and then just a touch of the phthalo green, and that will give you a very black black. If you guys got any kind of questions, please leave those in the comments and I'll definitely get back to you. If you like this video, definitely hit that like button. And if you'd like to see more content like this, anything related to tattooing, art, painting, and more, hit that subscribe button and we will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.